You may think I'm holding a book, but what I'm really holding is a time machine. And if you grew up in Birmingham, Alabama, or anywhere with a real music scene, this might hit you harder than you expect. The name of this book is The History of Birmingham Rock and Roll. It's by Craig Legg, and as much as it's a book, it's really a journey through time. This isn't just a book, it's a memory device. Craig Legg painted 350 original folk art works. They were first shown in a gallery in Eastlake in Birmingham. And they're like trading cards, not for athletes, but for a city's musical soul. Bands, venues, radio stations, record stores, studios, people and places that shape the music I grew up with. Before I was an old songwriter, I was a kid living in the suburbs on the east side of Birmingham. This was 1960s. Down the street from me lived the Barbee family, two brothers, Ronald and Donald. They were older, they were cool, because they were in a band.
Anyway, the wind blows, everybody's in the breeze. Anyway, the wind blows, it don't matter to me.
I was about 10 years old when I saw the Rockin' Rebellion. They played the Roebuck Skating Rink. My parents took me. It was a neighborhood thing, and it was the first live band I ever saw, and it shaped me. I stood off to the side of the stage and watched everything. The lead singer, Henry Lavoie, veins bulging in his neck, belting out songs, stepping on foot switches, changing the lights from blue to red to green to bright white, back to blue. The air smelled like popcorn. The amps felt louder than the room could hold. Craig Legg painted all of them, and that painting took me straight back to that rink. Other bands are here too. The Distortions, the Swinging Lamplighters, the Swinging Playboys. A lot of swinging going on back in the 60s. I was too young for clubs, too young for real concerts. Eventually, I left for college, armed with a guitar and no idea where it would lead. When I came back from Auburn University, it was 1979. A couple of buddies and I started a band. We called it the Invaders. It was me, Bill Crow, Ed Reynolds, and we needed a drummer. Leif Bondarenko showed up. He later played with Jim Bob and the Leisure Suits. There was competition between the bands, but also camaraderie. We played the same bills, never knowing who'd have the better night. And we wrote original songs, mixed in covers, 60s stuff like 96 Tears and Wooly Bully. Mark Reynolds was our drummer, and he got the job because he could play Wipeout. And that's when music stopped being something I watched, and it became something I made. That's when my songwriting journey really began. I still have a notebook, lyrics scribbled on paper, before laptops, before phones. Craig Legg's paintings also show recording studios. The Invaders recorded with Mark Harrelson at his home studio. That session produced the first song of mine ever cut to vinyl.
She's just another one of those girls I trusted. I thought she needed me, but then she said goodbye and my heart was busted. She really cheated me. The last time I saw her, she was heading for the door. I couldn't stop her, I was begging on the floor. She wouldn't tell me why, she had to say goodbye. She really made me cry. I bet she's rocking in Boston, not even thinking of me. I bet she's got another lover, or maybe two or three. I bet she's having a good time, I bet she's having a blast. But whatever she's doing, I hope it doesn't last. Oh, I hope it doesn't last.
It didn't matter how many we sold we'd cross the line. We did everything ourselves. I designed the label, the cover, got Eric Hansen to shoot the photos. We drove to Nashville, had it mastered, waited for the boxes of records to arrive, took them to stores, sold very few, but we did it. We had a record. Thank you, Mark Harrelson. The first time I ever sat with this book, I was transported. It felt like this is your life. Things I'd forgotten came rushing back. WSGN on the radio. Rockin' Roddy, my favorite DJ. The venues. The Nick, Louie Louie, Old Town Music Hall, Brothers Music Hall. Craig Legg captures the feeling. I can smell the cigarette smoke. I can hear the music bouncing off the walls. I'm back in the green room at Old Town, waiting behind that plywood wall. About to bust out, hit the stage, and rip into...
She's a heartbreaker. She's a heartbreaker. She's a heartbreaker.
The book gives me that feeling back.
She's a heartbreaker.
It reminds me I'm still chasing that feeling, even now, writing songs, producing with AI. The tools changed, the feeling didn't. Playing live is immediate. Recording never quite captures it. The Invaders live show had power. It made people move. The record didn't jump the same way. Maybe the mastering rolled off too much bottom end. Still, I'm glad we recorded it. Bryant Saxon and Lee Shook at the label Earth Libraries re-released Designer Jeans in 2025. These songs are out there now on all the streaming platforms. Links are below. Near the end, we had an investor. We recorded a full album with Don Mosley at Sound of Birmingham. It was hard. Arguments, different musical directions. We broke up. Nothing was ever released. Years later, Don called me, offered the master tapes for $50. $50. I said no. That was a low point. The songs were destroyed. Every songwriter has a ghost like that. I'd pay 20 times that now, maybe 40. Do the math. It's a lot. Yes, I would. I owe this episode to this book. Thank you, Roy Trimble, for sending it. He and Carlene spent many nights watching Rock and Roll Martin, my alter ego, playing on stage. But most of all, thank you to Craig Legg. This book reminded me, none of us start alone. We're shaped by rooms, by radios, and the people who came before us. If Birmingham music means anything to you, get this book. Get this book. CraigLegg.com. CraigLegg.com. And if you have memories like these, I'd love to hear them. Until next time.